Kiss, sobrang do ka bata ba eh. Bata ka ba ganito ako lang eh. Kung good season, nito mag to 3 mo ito.
Oh, kiss na gan.
Kiss to.
Yeah. Munang.
Well, I'm got the long Ferrari part that just for one purpose, catching dust. My secret service carry you back you up, tat you up, then add you up, then give you a cover like Adjua. If the fake, I don't respect it as clickbait. And that's this tastes like a shake. What a difference your wrist make when it's widget made. Hungry eyes tend to fixate.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
And that's the player introductions completed. So it... Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning. Hey, Allie.
Thanks, Brian. Well, Kawhi Leonard. Didn't come into the league.
Oh, wait lang.
League as a go-to scorer.
He is elite. Thanks much for that, Allie. Here are the 5 for the Lakers. The big 3 for this team all out there. Westbrook the point, LeBron and AD sliding in at the forward spots. Then it's Thomas Bryant, and it's Reeves in at the 2. And for the Clippers, the 1-2 punch of George and Kawhi on the perimeter. Morris and Zubac play together in the front court, and it's Wall in at the point. George passes to Zubac. And Grant, these teams boast quality depth. As a starter, what's it like having a great bench behind you?
Well, you know, it takes a lot of the pressure off your starters, and it can also apply good pressure on your rotation guys. So competition is a good thing, and competition for minutes makes a team better.
Now Leonard. And that's going to be a turnover. They call him for the 8 seconds.
Possession, Los Angeles.
James against Leonard. Now here is James. The D's right on him. Bryant, no good. About a minute played here so far in the first. Pass to George. They grab their own miss. Drives to the hoop. And the jam by George.
That is Paul George, the incredible vertical and the unbelievable creativity.
Now here is James. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Leonard. The Clippers making a switch here. Batum's checked in.
Into the lineup for your Clippers, Nicholas Batum.
Outside Davis. Pass to Bryant. Here's Reeves. Wall covering. Shot clock at 2. He shoots it. The Lakers with another miss.
Nothing going right on the offensive end. 0 for 4 from the field.
Here's Batum. Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by. Oh, he missed the layup. He had him with the pump fake.
When you think about Thomas Bryant, the thing you think about is efficiency. He makes the most of his chances, and he doesn't force the issue.
And finished off by Davis.
Let's remember Westbrook is capable of triple-doubles because of this kind of passing. My goodness, that's pretty.
George drives in, and the jam by George.
When you're trying to stop a guy like this, you have to match his intensity level.
And thinking about Bryant's offense, he doesn't get the reputation as efficient because all his finishes are right at the rim.
That's exactly right. You're correct. Not just a close-range scorer, though. He's now got a solid outside game. He's smart enough to recognize a good shot and pass up on any bad ones. That's the key to his effectiveness.
The Lakers trail. James outside. Pass to Reeves. James outside. Over to the wing. Up top, Davis. George defending. They get the rebound. Bryant played it in with a nice touch off the window.
Thomas Bryant is a problem on the offensive backboards. This guy's big and skilled, and you better box him out.
Now here's George. He's covered closely. Pulls up. Shot is good. Off the back rim and in. George has got 6.
Boy, it seems like every shot he puts up, it's going in. This guy is hot, hot.
Leonard against James. Up top, Bryant. Back to James. To the wing, right side. Here's Westbrook. Second chance effort. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line.
The long arms of Davis. Outstanding work using them to track down second chance points.
That free throw good from Davis. The Clippers have gone 4 of 7, shooting a solid percentage. Wall attacking. Here's Batum. Again, the Clippers score.
There is a reason John Wall's name is always at the top of the leaderboard in assists in the NBA. Understanding how to dissect a defense.
Now here's Westbrook. Boy, he's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Takes it inside. And here's Bryant outside. Unable to get that one. And the Clippers will go the other way with it. We've got 1:28 left to play in the first quarter. George's shot is good.
This guy is cooking right now. He is leading them on the offensive end as they remain in front here.
Westbrook against George. Kicks it out to Bryant. Here's James on the wing. Over Leonard. James, that's good.
Yeah, not a lot to be done if LeBron gets a solid screen in a pick and roll set like that one.
Wall, the pass to George. Here he goes for 3. And Wall is good for 3.
Well, he showed right there. This guy capable of making shots, especially if you leave him that wide open.
Leonard against James. Pass to Reeves. Back to Bryant. To the paint. 11 feet out. They get it again. Davis, the pass to Bryant. Can't get it. He's now 1 of 4 from the floor. And there is a whistle. That'll go on Thomas Bryant. That's his first foul. 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. Wall on the take, and the big finish by Wall.
Yeah, it's hard to keep up with him. John Wall just a blur with that first step. Beep, beep.
James up top. Leonard defending. Here's Reeves. Off target with the 3. Here's Leonard. Here's George.
I love that Russell Westbrook tries to be disruptive. His ability to use his speed to contest is a...
And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers finishing the quarter with an 8-point lead. Their defensive efforts have paid off effectively.
We got to do it together. And I think that...
Westbrook is all about winning, Grant.
Yes, he is, and his teammates will tell you as well. For all the stats he piles up at the end of the day, he's laser focused on getting the dub.
Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. A chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Clippers.
We've seen a lot of their points coming off penetration in this first half.
They've also made their mark in the paint. A lot of their scoring coming down low so far.
George and Leonard at the 2 and the 3. Nicholas Batum out there with Robert Covington. And it's Jackson in at the 1 spot. That's the group for the Clippers starting the second. And for the Lakers, they're shooting poorly. Just 29% from the floor in this game.
Boy, when you think about Kawhi Leonard's career, one of the things that I'm always struck by is how he has been a model of efficiency. So smart when it comes to getting his shot and taking the right shots.
Oh, deflected. Westbrook with it. Boy, no scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Pass to James. The long distance 3 is buried. You know, Doris, with Kawhi, the career numbers speak for themselves.
That's exactly right. A shade under 50% from the floor. In range to get to 40% from deep. No matter how you slice it, Kawhi is an efficient #1 option.
George outside. Just 5 to shoot. For 3, Covington. Yes, and it's George picking up the assist. George has got 3 assists now in this one.
The Covington has put such time and work into that perimeter game. Now the confidence he shoots it with knocks that down. That's beautiful.
Here's James. Oh, Covington with a block. And it's out of bounds. The Lakers able to retain possession here. Powell, he's checked in for the Clippers.
Norman Powell.
And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. Again, the miss by James.
Man, that's his shot. Maybe he was too wide open.
That one's good from Powell. On the assist by Leonard. And now it's an 8-point Clipper lead.
He drops yet another dive. Just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
Well, you love to see Norman Powell be unselfish and find an open teammate. That's pretty.
And play stops. A whistle there on what looks like an illegal screen.
And one thing they've done well is take care of the ball. That's their first turnover of the game.
And we just got a second look there at an exceptional mobile 1 block.
Yeah, just some terrific effort there. And you know the whole team will get an energy boost off a block like that one.
Kennard, he's checked in for Leonard. The drive by Jackson. Here's Kennard. Drains the triple. Kennard's got his first 3 points of the game.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
Here's Horton Tucker, defended by Kennard. Here's Reeves. And they waste no time getting those 3 points back. Now, for those joining us now, we're in the second quarter, about 3 minutes gone by. Jackson down low. Nunn defends. Nice shot by Kennard. Kennard's got 5 points.
Taking a look at this first half, they've just shown better shot selection.
And I think, obviously, we see the execution and the willingness to make the next pass so important.
Here's Jones. Goes back up. And he sinks the layup.
This guy is just working his tail off on the boards. You love the effort, love the energy.
And it's Kennard on the take. Kennard on the wing. Unloads. It's Powell on the wing. Six to shoot. And Powell with the stuff.
How about the strength and explosive nature of Norman Powell? This guy excels at absorbing contact.
And the Lakers making a change here.
At the line for LA.
And the Lakers with possession here. It's a 13-point game. Walker attacking, and that's good. His first bucket of the game.
Well, everyone's seeking those high percentage looks in the restricted area. Nicely done there.
The Clippers have gotten 6 of their 7 shots to go in the second quarter. Here's Jackson. Oh, nice fake, but the layup's off the mark. The Lakers have gone 5 of 10 in the second quarter. Nunn against Powell. Nunn, the pass to Bryant. Crafty move. He's off on that one. Good D by Covington. The drive by Powell, and he'll draw a foul. He'll head to the line for 2.
Well, one thing there's no question about is that Norman Powell is a gifted athlete. Now it's about rounding out that game, particularly his shooting.
Norman Powell taking 2 shots.
The first free throw is good. So both teams changing it up here. And so Powell nails them both.
Showing more aggression here in the second quarter. He's seeking contact and working himself to the line.
Ball against Nunn. Pass to Johnson. Back to Nunn. Takes a 3. The Clippers grab the miss. To the middle. Here's Powell. Shots blocked. And they get it back. Now the Lakers moving it up. Here's Johnson. The shot no good.
Foul against the Lakers.
Boy, it's hard not to think about Paul George and what many consider to be that devastating leg injury he suffered. There were people who doubted whether he could come back, and now stronger than ever.
Brown, he's checked in for the Lakers.
Yeah, they're playing a much more physical game here in the second quarter.
Nunn against Wall. Nunn, the pass to Johnson. Fires the three. They get it back. The kick out to Nunn. Second shot opportunity. No good with a layup. The Clippers shooting the ball 70% in this game. Here's Powell. It's good. Set up beautifully by George. Powell's got 9 points in the quarter.
He's finally leaving that dismal first quarter behind him. Took him a while to get going.
Brown against Powell. Brown passes to Johnson. Kick out to Brown. Here's Nunn. Oh, it would have counted had it fallen, but it is. And through one half, it hasn't even been close. The Clippers on.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
An outstanding first quarter for Paul George. He had 10 points, 4 assists.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly in the second. Paul George has been sensational.
I'll tell you what, he's still working on his playmaking skills, but he's been tremendous so far in finding the open man.
Well, what he did was sustain it throughout the first half. He ran the offense to absolute perfection.
Second half underway. Here's who Frank Vogel's got on the floor. They've got Johnson. Lonnie Walker is out there with Kendrick Nunn. Then there's Tony Brown, and it's Gabriel in at power forward. Brown passes to Johnson. Beat the shot clock, but it's off the mark.
Coach loves the execution, just not the result. That's okay. That's part of the process.
And Wall, here we go. Oh, hey, how about that?
This seems to be the new breed of point guards who can play above the rim. Wall finishing with style.
Walker, and the jam by Walker.
He was grabbing the rim to extend the hang time.
Hey, maybe making sure the landing was kinder than the takeoff. Driving to the basket. Out to Covington. Pass to George. Good setup. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. George has got 12 points in the game, and the Lakers shooting an unimpressive 30% in this game so far. And here's Nunn. This one for three. Covington grabs the board. Boy, you love how guys are making plays for one another here.
Yeah, just a balanced attack, a total team effort.
Offensive rebound. Here's Wall, and he makes it on the layup. Wall's got 4 points in the quarter.
They're not messing around. 5 of their last 6 buckets have come from the interior.
Here's Nunn, and he got the whistle on the way up. And coach doesn't like the call at all. He's opting to use his challenge. He wants the officials to look at the replay.
And even with the coach's challenge in place, we've seen so many of these personal foul calls still disputed even after the video review.
There's no doubt there's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls. But at least we have the option to take a second look, so the officials can be sure they get it right. And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
checked in for the Clippers. Leonard comes in for Powell. And he knocks down the first one. That one falls, so he hits both of them. Now George. He's got 12. Driving in. And George with the jam.
Don't sleep on Paul George's verticality. How nice was that finish?
Pass to Gabriel. Back to Nunn. Left side Walker. And here's Johnson. Ooh, too long in the paint. And he's hit with a 3-second violation.
Shooting for Los Angeles.
And so he hits the technical free throw. Pass to Johnson. Second chance shot. Batum pulls it in. Batum's got his 5th rebound in this one.
I'll tell you what, they've rebounded the ball tremendously well.
Well, don't let Kawhi's quiet demeanor fool you. This guy has athleticism and explosiveness. How about that in style?
Here's Nunn. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
That's his first personal foul. Second team foul.
First one falls for him.
At the line for the Lakers, Kendrick Nunn. 2 shots.
Good on both. Now here's George. He's got 14. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Thanks, Brian. Last season, Draymond Green called out what he saw as a double standard. When players ask for trades, they're vilified. But teams can announce they're planning to trade a player and sit him on the bench in the meantime, and then it's taken in stride. Guys, he feels like it's disrespectful.
Well, that's something to consider, Allie. Thanks. Good stuff. Nunn, the pass to Bryant. Soft touch off the glass. Bryant's gotten his 2nd bucket of the game.
Well, just showing great agility in the pick and roll. Thomas Bryant just being decisive right now.
Leonard outside. Down low. Nice pass. Nice catch. And a resounding dunk.
Here in the second half, they've just found better shots.
And I think what's happening is they're getting their shots within the flow of their offense, and you can clearly see the difference.
Pass to Reeves. To the inside. Davis. And Davis slams it home.
A dunk master, AD, with yet another slam.
2 minutes remaining in the 3rd quarter. 2 minutes.
And Wall, here we go. 1:51 left in the 3rd quarter. And it's the Lakers on the break. Leonard against James. Over Leonard. James passes to Bryant. And it falls all over the rim and in. Bryant's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Everyone knows Thomas Bryant is elite finishing the basketball in the painted area. But now get to that mid-range game, Thomas Bryant. Nicely done.
Leonard can't get it to go. The Lakers have gone 4 of 8 in the 3rd. Here's Reeves. Nunn. It's good on the putback.
I always love the hard work on the glass. Just great activity.
The Clippers have gotten 7 of their 9 shots to fall. Quality shooting in the second half. Ball for 3. Rebound, Anthony Davis. Davis has got 4 rebounds now. James with the ball. Guarded now by George. Oh, LeBron hammers it home.
That is why the ticket price is what it is when LeBron is in town. Amazing dunk to finish the play.
George outside, fires the 3. And again, it's the Clippers missing. And it's the Lakers ball. They're on a 10-2 run here. James against Leonard. Here's Reeves. The offensive rebound. Bryant, the pass to Nunn. Shot clock at 5. And then Bryant with the dunk.
Boy, the ability of Thomas Bryant to play over the top of the defense, so impressive. Gets long and finishes with authority.
The Clippers call timeout.
They're looking to do something to stop this run. They have to get back on track.
Really needs to settle his guys down right now and get them refocused.
Jackson down low. Powell for 3. Knocks it down from distance. Powell's got 12 points in the game.
Absolutely critical that Norman Powell expands his range. The more he makes that 3, the more the floor opens up.
Davis from long range. And here at the end of the third, it's a double-digit ball game. The Clippers on top. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked that this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Well, making the game easy for your teammates. All about putting them in a position to score. That's pretty.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same for the first 3 quarters. And small forward, Kawhi and Batum. Jackson out there with Norman Powell. And it's Covington in at the center position. That's who's out there for the Clippers. Here's James. And he can't get that one. And the Clippers will go the other way with it. Earlier they held a 23-point lead. The drive by Powell, and Powell with the stuff.
This is Powell at his best. In attack mode, he is hard to stop.
Up top, Westbrook, defended by Jackson. And the foul on Anthony Davis. That'll be a second foul of the game.
I love great defense. Just quick to establish his feet, and he takes the hit.
So for the Clippers, George, he's checked in for Powell. And it's Wall in for Jackson. Wall on the attack. And he drains it. A solid 5 for 6 now.
Oh, that's a big-time move right there by John Wall. Go to work.
James outside. Pass to Bryant. Another shot. Here's Davis. And he banks in the layup.
They're finding ways to get the ball into the paint. 5 consecutive buckets.
The Clippers have gone a perfect 3 for 3 here in the fourth. It's George on the drive, and the layup is good off the glass.
I'll tell you, there's little you can do to stop Paul George when he's got his game going. He has the lane to the rim, and you know he's going to finish.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
The Clippers have got all 4 shots to go in this final quarter. Pass to George. Fires it. Rebound, the Lakers. Davis has got rebound number 7 tonight. James with the ball, and it's Leonard picking him up. The shot by James, no good. They have really been in control of this one.
You don't want to get complacent here.
Leonard attacking, and it's blocked by Davis.
Oh, one of the game's great shot blockers. AD's a smart defender who's usually in position to make a play on the ball.
Back to Leonard. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by James. An outstanding defensive play to earn the mobile 1 block.
You know, you can't ask for any better defense than that. He responded so fast to the shooter, and it stifled him.
Powell, he's checked in for Wall. From the inbound. And they forced the shot clock violation. Great D.
Lakers basketball.
The Lakers have gone 2 of 5 from the field in this final quarter. George against Westbrook. Outside Walker. Inside. Here's Bryant. Nice move. The shake. And he lays it up and in.
Boy, tremendous focus from the big man. Thomas Bryant making the difficult finish look pretty routine. That's nice.
Leonard outside. Down low. Here's Covington. Out to Leonard. Back to Covington. Pass to Powell. Over Westbrook. And again, no good by the Clippers.
Well, that's a blown defensive coverage, but it doesn't matter. He cannot answer the bell.
Bryant outside. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Walker with it. Guarded now by George. Walker passes to Westbrook. Blocked. George against Walker. Pass to Leonard. Yes, and it's George picking up the assist. George has got 6 assists in the game. All right, well, a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Clippers.
We've seen them make the extra effort defensively, rotating, closing out airspace, and sending shots back.
Well, their transition game has been operating at full speed, too. They've really run the break well.
And he makes it.
Well, we know Kawhi will always attract lots of defensive attention, which puts him in a position to find his teammates. Pretty pass.
The kick out to Walker. And there's 1:45 left to play in the fourth quarter. Davis with room to shoot. Covington grabs the board.
All alone from mid-range. They know he won't miss many of those.
The Clippers have gone 6 for 11 here in the fourth quarter.
And you can see how scary this team can be when everything is clicking for them. Just a terrific performance for the Clippers.
Pretty clear who the better team was today. They dominated in just about every phase of this game, Grant.
VA, it's almost hard to think what didn't go well for them. Their plan, their execution, everything was absolutely on point.
And as most people predicted, the defense, even though they were keying on him, had no answers for Paul George.
Well, unselfish basketball. His ability to create for others has been the story of this game.
And George with the jam.
Well, an aggressive player at the rim. Paul George has the kind of athleticism to make a defense look silly.
Pass to Davis. 50 seconds left in the fourth. Walker finds Davis. Kicks it out to Westbrook. Oh, from deep. Kept alive. Here's Bryant. Back to Davis. Tries again. And the layup is good by James.
And a point guard in high school, Davis showing off his court sensibilities, hitting the open man right there. Yeah, a communication breakdown. Two guys thinking in opposite directions. The pass winds up in the stands.
Bryant. Rebound by the Clippers.
Well, we didn't see the same kind of control we're used to seeing from him. This guy is usually a tremendous finisher.
And the jam by Covington.
Showing us that killer instinct right now. No letting the foot off the gas for them.
And you want to save your best for last. Tonight, they've done that and then some.
George against James. And Kawhi Leonard gets a whistle that time.
That's his second.
That's foul number 2 for him.
First team foul.
Here's James. And then Bryant with the dunk.
Listen, we know that LeBron James can score at will.
Let's go.
And both
Baby time, Jax. Baby time.
Westbrook at the point with LeBron and Davis at the 4. Then it's Thomas Bryant, and it's Reeves in at the 2 spot.
So many tools in the bag for Kawhi. Foul line down. He's very hard to stop.
Pass to Reeves. He dishes it to Davis. Kicks it out to James. The pass to Reeves. The Lakers. Right side Davis. Second chance effort. Back to Bryant. Clock at 4.
And you see the team first mentality of Anthony Davis, wanting to involve his teammates.
And so George will bring it up with a clipper. Uncovered. And the shot goes down.
That pick takes the D's totally out of the equation. Hey, if you're not going to fight over, you're essentially giving the shooter the look he wants.
To the wing right side. Here's Reeves, covered by Wall. Reeves, the pass to Bryant. Played in with a nice touch. Bryant's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
No excuse. You have to be aware. He should be on your radar all the time.
You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
And we know once he gets in the rhythm, he's a really tough guy to stop.
Westbrook has an exceptional talent for creating for his guys. He sets them up, and boy, they are knocking them down.
Here's George. Driving in. And it's LeBron James with the rebound.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
And this is year 1 of LeBron's 2-year, $85 million extension. And Greg, that will take him through age 38.
And that will amount to $435 million in career earnings, the most all time. It wouldn't surprise me if he's got a few more years left in the tank after that.
This guy is a fighter. Kawhi Leonard using his length to do damage on the glass.
Westbrook against George. And it's Bryant in the corner. Offline with his 3. And so it's Willard bringing it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. They trail by 1. Here's Zubats. Bryant with the rebound. And Zubats picks up the foul. That's his first foul of the game. Nicholas Batum is checking for the Clippers.
Coming on the floor, Nicholas Batum.
Now James. Pass to Reeves. There's the triple. That's basket number 2 with his 3rd shot off to a fast 2 for 3.
It's simple. If you get open, LeBron will find you. The king is an incredible passer.
Now, here is George. Tight defense.
That's what they say, right?
That's right. He was ultra safe with that dunk, no question. James against Leonard. James dishes to Westbrook. To the inside. Bryant. And finish. Bryant.
And just look how naturally Westbrook creates for his guys. An effective use of the pick and roll there.
And here's George for 3. And Davis pulls it down.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
James outside. Shoots. And that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook. Westbrook's got 3 assists now in this one. We've got 1:28 left here in the opening quarter. And it's George.
With those long strides, it takes Paul George no time to get to the rim.
The kick out to LeBron. Pass to Davis. Puts up a 3. Here's Bryant. And
Bisa Bryant.
Super work on on the boards. Boy, they really want to put their foot down on him now.
Yeah, and once you got him on the ropes, Greg, just keep swinging away.
You know why? Because this defense is reeling. They had to stop there but couldn't secure the rebound. They're still looking for answers.
And it's Wall. That time the assist by Jordan.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
James outside. Oh, and the
For a guy LeBron's size to shift direction like that off the bounce, unreal, man, unreal.
6-second difference between the shot and game clock. Left side, George. James against Leonard, and Kawhi Leonard in the smash.
That's this. If Kawhi wants to drive it, there's not much you can do to stop it.
James in the post. Leonard's there. LeBron's shot is good.
And both teams here in a nice rhythm offensively, and that really says as much about the lack of D as it does either's hope.
And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. Their shooting has been the big key, their percentage from the field. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played one quarter of action so far. And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Lakers.
Their passing has been excellent here early. A lot of their baskets coming off an assist. That should set a great tone for the rest of the game.
Yeah, also something I like out of them so far, they're throwing their bodies around in the paint.
We've got Reggie Jackson. Robert Covington out there with Mattel. It's Powell. And Greg, you made your money on the defensive end. What was the toughest kind of player to defend? A one-on-one guy or a constant movement type of player?
I've always will say that it's harder to guard movement. You know, as a defender, you drill a lot about guarding the basketball. But when a guy is great without it, man, that's the hardest job you can have defensively.
For a guy who hit only 25% of his threes in college, Kawhi has become one of the NBA's best at the wing position.
Here's Covington, and the dunk by Covington.
That's such good work to make this a one-possession game, to hit the steal to get it all started.
LeBron best to none. Three off the mark.
Okay, that's frustrating. He worked hard to get these open looks. You know he liked that one back.
Second quarter, and we're just over a minute in. Leonard attacking. Back to Powell. Takes it out to Leonard. And by James. Driving the lane. And a strong finish with 2 shots.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
We talk about it time and time again. Turnovers are costly, especially when the game is close.
Lakers lead by 5. The dish to Bryant. Great pass to center the lane. Bryant's got 12 points in the game.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Jackson looking it over with the drive. Batum wide open. He fouled. And again, no good by the Clippers. And so James will bring it up for the Lakers.
And the length that Batum provides on the wing is pretty great for both sides.
It makes switching on picks so much easier, GA. Nicholas Batum has been a solid defender his whole career, in large part due to that unbelievable wingspan.
Back to Jackson. Leonard on the wing. James covering. Here's Jackson. And Jackson puts it down.
The body control of Reggie Jackson gives him an edge against physical defense. differential and one. Reggie Jackson can still provide scoring. Maybe not at the 19 points per game level he once did, but he can still make an impact.
Pass to Reeves. Top of the key, Bryant. A 3-ball. You can't get that one. And the Clippers will come the other way. And Reggie Jackson, Steve, as you said, not the big scorer he once was.
He's got a reduced role, Kevin, on this team right now, but he can still get you a bucket when needed. Credit to Reggie Jackson for staying ready at all times.
In the corner, it's James. All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Anthony Davis, of course, is a superstar at both ends of the court. Ron James says guard of the perimeter and continue to protect the paint. It's hard to score on him. Guys?
He is elite in every way, as are you. Thank you. Davis inside, defended by the two. Here's Reeves. He's got 8. Second shot opportunity. Davis. The kick out to LeBron. Kawhi with the rebound.
I guess because he has to miss one of those once in a while.
It's Jackson with the drive. And stolen by James. Here's Davis. No good on that one. And it's the Clippers who take it away. It's Covington.
Great vision on that pass. Kawhi moving it to the open teammate.
So the Lakers call timeout.
And Kawhi, one of the top players in the league. The question for many is if he's in the top 3 or not.
I don't know, GA. I think it's pretty hard to name more than 3 players who are definitively better than Kawhi. I'll say this, he's an elite.
So for the Clippers, Marcus Morris is checked in for Batum. Paul George comes in for Leonard. And John Wall subbed in for Jackson. Big group substitution here for the Lakers. Damian Jones is checked in for Bryant. Stanley Johnson comes in for Davis. Troy Brown's checked in for James. And Russell Westbrook is subbed in for Kendrick Nunn. And that one's good, George.
And this is how you score in transition. And Paul George, you just have to appreciate his hustle.
Now here's Westbrook. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Brown outside. The Lakers need to get a shot off here. Jones off to
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Clippers trail by 4. And George, here we go. To the paint. 6 for 10 with that shot going up. It's a good game for a lot of guys.
And they're passing the ball really physically here.
The Lakers have gone 4 of 10 in the second quarter from the field. Westbrook against George. Here's the pass to Jones. Kicks it out to Johnson. Good D by Covington. So that'll be it for the first half. Underway in this one. And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
It's the Lakers out on top at halftime. They have a 2-point lead. Kenny, what was your impression?
And in that first half, we So a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. Thomas Bryant really making a difference here.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
And many of those quality shots have been jumpers. A very high percentage of those in the first half.
So with Davis sitting on the bench, this
Hey,
is
Nathan.
Vogel is out there.
Oh, hey.
Jones is out there with Johnson. Then it's Troy Brown. Then there's Russell Westbrook. And it's Walker in at the shooting guard. And it's blocked by Wall.
You can see their confidence growing. They have reason to believe it.
Yeah, the reason is they tied it up. But it took a lot of focus and a lot of energy. We'll see if they can sustain this effort.
Here's Westbrook. Misses in close. And so it's Covington who brings up the ball for the Los Angeles Clippers. Count it good. Covington's got the lead up to 2 now for the Clippers.
Great floor awareness. Powell knows how to find his open teammates.
And if you're just joining us, we played over a minute.
From the backcourt.
Oh, absolutely. And maybe just what they need to get this game, GA, going in their direction.
It's a tight contest. Those type of plays can fire up your team and swing momentum.
And George gets it to go.
I need to see some more assertiveness out of these defenders.
George against Westbrook. To the middle. And Covington sends it back. Down low. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
And the thing about Morris, doesn't have the big vertical, but tenacious once he gets around the rim.
Brown against Powell. Outside, Walker to the middle. Here's Jones.
Ay!
This pass was so perfect. Wow, what an assist.
And Steve, we know about Paul George, a fantastic outside shooter.
We are.
He's been an elite three-point artist for some time.
Paul George can get a shot up over most defenders. That's why Kevin has a career three-point percentage that's creeping towards 40%. And he seems to be getting better with age.
Covington against Westbrook. To the paint. Here's Jones. The kick out to Westbrook. It's 1 on the clock. Oh, and the jump.
Doing his job on the glass and giving it with force.
And Greg, it's not everybody in the league who can make those kinds of plays.
You know, this is one of his specialties, keeping plays alive, creating second chance opportunities.
Outside for George. To the inside. Oh, and there's the
We know about George's ability as a scorer, but he's also unselfish and a skilled playmaker.
Westbrook with it. Kicks it out to Jones. Johnson in the corner. Back to Jones. That's good. Johnson with the assist. Jones has got the game tied up here for the Lakers.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
Passes it to Pop. Sinks it up to the easy putback. And the Clippers were by 2.
Solid shooter with good range. Powell can give you points when you give him minutes.
Here's Westbrook. And the layup is good.
Nice try there to get to the bucket using some of that terrific agility that he possesses.
Uy! Guwapo, nagula na yun!
The kick out to Wall. Inside, Clippers moving the ball around. Here's George. Rebound the Lakers. A minute 20 left here in the third quarter. Kicks it out to Jones. And here's Walker. He's still scoreless so far in this one.
And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
The Clippers trail. There's 53 seconds left in the third. George against one. Some firepower from this offense tonight.
Yeah, they got a nice groove going right now, offense.
Brown outside. Dishes it to Jones. And it's good. Jones has got 2 points over the second half. And the Clippers call time here. In addition to going over the game plan and making whatever necessary adjustments have to be made, Greg, this timeout also the time for players to get rehydrated or hydrate for the first time with some Gatorade. Plenty of basketball still to be played here, and they have to get recharged.
That's a great point. Without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a game. And that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the end, you've got to be hydrated.
Big group substitution here for the Clippers. Zubac is checked in for Marcus Morris. Batum comes in for Robert Covington. Kawhi Leonard's checked in for Norman Powell. And it's Jackson in for John Wall. And the Clippers call time here.
And Coach can't like what he's seeing, trying to get them refocused.
It's so easy to get run over when you lose even a little bit. Look for them to come out much more aggressive.
Now Jackson. Outside, George. And again, no good by the Clippers. Here's LeBron. And we've reached the end of the third. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
This is why you preach teamwork. Some of the most spectacular plays are the ones where guys are feeding off one another.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far with this fourth quarter. Sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. All right, now a chance to set the floor courtesy of Gatorade. Fourth quarter action, all fueled up and ready to go. And the Clippers, looking at who they've got. The front court is Leonard and Batum. The guard spots filled by Jackson and George. Davis surveying the floor. He feeds it to Bryant. There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
It's a backbreaker for your defense, giving up easy buckets like that.
Over in the corner, Batum, and it's going to be out of bounds. The Clippers will retain possession.
He jumped out to that ball immediately. Great reaction on that deflection.
A little bit right there. Try to get into your opponent's head. Force them to go somewhere else with the ball, and he did that.
The kick out to Bryant. Back to James. Drives to the hoop. It's rebounded by Leonard. Clippers trail by 6. Now here's George. That's good. Leonard the assist. 16 points for Paul George. Leonard against James. LeBron has doubled. Here's Reeves. Off target from outside. They've been doing a great job of sharing the ball.
And guys, shot A comes to mind for me because right now that offense, it's a smooth underway.
The power, the length, the ability to finish. Leonard dominant in that painted area.
James looking around. To the paint, here's Bryant.
Marah kamu tega tulak kan? Marah kamu tulak ba? Marah kayo. Pwede juga sa lubis kapan ba?
George. He's tightly guarded. And Marcus Smart with the three.
Excellent pass, PG-13, keeping his eyes up, using his vision.
Leonard against LeBron. Poked away. Paul George with the steal. And here comes the break. To take the lead.
Nyawa ko na magsipunta ng Richard na ako ni si James dere. Ato sa Utah.
Now he's checked in for Reggie Jackson. The Lakers trade. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg, I'm not sure.
Besa po saan eh? Five playoffs lang din. Apa nga sagot besok pa ba na? Ay, game 5 para 12 na ba?
No, we're left to infer from the adjustments we see on the floor.
So, for the Clippers, Robert Covington comes in for Marcus Morris. And John Wall subbed in for Norman Powell. Now, let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, during that last break, I heard Ron Lewis talking to the team. He knows this has been a hard game. He wanted his guys to just sit down and catch their breath. He said, look, we're right in the game, guys. Let's make a little push here. Let's come out with some bite. Kevin?
Thank you, David. And they double up LeBron. Pass to Westbrook. Feeds to Bryant.
Nicely.
And it's the Clippers taking it the other way. Down low, George. And it's George.
Oh, George loves these situations. The bigger the moment, the more he wants to deliver.
A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Westbrook against George. Davis in the corner. The kick out to Bryant. To end the run. As the Clippers with the rebound. Inside. Out to Covington. Pass to Leonard. The Clippers need to get off a shot. And Bryant. That one goes careening off the glass. LeBron outside. The feed down to Bryant. Oh, and he pumps it off the glass. Wow. George from deep three-point land. Kept to one. Another shot.
Yay!
For the Clippers.
Big time week from Covington. He's had to earn everything he's got in his NBA career.
The pass to Reeves. And again, no good by the Lakers.
Low percentage shot, long range. Terrible decision, especially when you still have a chance to win this.
You want to put yourself in a position to succeed, and that's what he did there.
Great job in moving the ball, get to the rim, and made a play.
Scoring breakdown for the Clippers.
What tremendous passing we've seen from them today. A very unselfish performance all around.
And they've also worked hard to get the ball inside. They haven't just settled, and they've hit a lot of high percentage shots in this game.
George looking around. The kick out to Wall. To the middle. Here's Leonard. It falls for the 6th time in 7 tries this contest. That's 86%.
And don't look now, but they're starting to extend this lead.
They're doing it by building it out, step by step, valuing each possession.
Here's Reeves. No good on the three.
You know, we talk a lot about scoring efficiency. He's displaying the exact opposite.
Guys, just go ahead and call this one. It's over.
Plays when it matters. Interesting game, though.
Batum. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist.
Beautiful ball movement. Drawing kick. The defense can't catch up.
Here's Westbrook. It's hauled in by the Clippers.
Okay. Sarap na kamay. Maldito juga niya si Diretso na? Sana. Tidak agad to. Oh. Kamera dia. Kamera. Kailan score? Walo ra ito na. Just was chip. One more. Ano to? 3 straight home court. Ulo, tigasan na. Luwas sa straight sa World Cup. Sa una. Kaya tayo, random home court sa una. Gago tayo.
Watch this.
Tweaks and how deep in the playbook these coaches are going to go to try to gain some kind of advantage.
And the Lakers starting five. The big three for this team all out there. Westbrook the point, LeBron and AD sliding in at the forward spots. Then it's Thomas Bryant, and it's Reeves in at the 2 guard. Just 5 on the clock. Here's George, and George with the jam.
PG feeling that's a signature dunk from him.
Westbrook outside. Floats one up and in. No.
Oh, PJ. Nangapi pa sa area.
Now the Clippers with it. George outside. And George with the jam.
Sweet finish from Paul George there. I like to see him get up to the rim like that.
Westbrook outside. James outside. Back to Westbrook. The 3-ball. Rebounded by Kawhi Leonard.
Kawhi Leonard is on your team. You've got a pretty good chance of NBA championship.
And here are the Lakers. Westbrook finds Bryant. Here's Reeves. Wall covering. Pass to Westbrook. On the wing, Bryant. George against Westbrook. Back to Bryant. The Lakers got to get one up. Late clock. They get it back. James. Outside for Davis. To the middle. Zubac with the steal. Oh, and the fast break for the Clippers. To Leonard. To the paint. Nice move.
Nice.
Zubac good one. You know, you look at the career of Leonard. He's always been a factor for a title run, Brent.
Well, of course, that was the case in San Antonio when he stepped in to become a leader at such an early age. And then his game, it's just perfectly built for the playoffs. Anywhere on the floor, he squares up in the mid-range, and he goes on defense. Man, he's tough to deal with.
Here's Westbrook following the score by the Clippers. James outside. He takes it in. Oh, it's blocked. It deflects off the backboard.
Still searching out their offensive game right now. 1 of 5 from the field to start this one.
His defender flying by him after that pump fake.
No hesitation on his move to the rim right there. The Lakers have gone only 1 of 5 so far. They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
Zubac with the steal. Fast break. Here we go. Here's George. Rebounded by LeBron. The Lakers trail. And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in this first quarter. The Lakers with another miss.
That might not be the shot they want him taking, even with the D backing off.
George outside. Pass to Zubac. Stolen by Davis. Bryant left side. Looking to end the drought. George with the block.
He can't toss up the weak stuff around Paul George. He sees it coming and uses his reach to get to it.
There you go. He's a monster at the rim.
So athletic. Obviously, he plays on the attack. James against Leonard. The 3, Westbrook. Rebound by the Clippers. Oh, and the fast break for the Clippers. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. So it's the Lakers now. 8-point game. Davis. The shot's good on the assist by James.
Defense maybe got away with a foul there, but AD too good for their best efforts with that shot.
Here's George. Leonard finds George. Outside wall. 6 on the shot clock. Let's go with a 3. 2 shots, 2 makes. Off to a good start.
Their offense looking like a well-oiled machine.
Westbrook outside. James outside. It's stolen by Leonard. To the inside. Pass to Zubac. Down low. There's the triple. And it's out of bounds. The Clippers able to retain possession here. The Clippers making a switch here.
Robert Covington. Nicholas Batum.
Leonard on the wing. Check by James. Here's George. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D. George has got 6.
And now almost all their points coming from the paint.
Now Westbrook. On the take. And the layup falls. Westbrook's got his second basket of the game.
Man, shot out of a cannon. Westbrook so quick on the dribble drive. Defenders with no way of getting over there fast enough to stop him.
Here's Wall, and he gets it to go.
So far, they're owning both ends of the floor. We'll see if they can keep this going.
Like tonight, all the hustle plays have meant so much to this team. Now just sustain some of that energy and keep comfortable.
And as the first quarter wraps up, already a double-digit lead. Clippers ahead, up by 11. And back in a moment as we'll get underway with quarter number 2. Great to have you with us. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck. Plenty of time left in this one. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Clippers.
Their frenetic defense has been impressive, putting ball handlers on the defensive and turning them over as well.
Well, the other part is I think they got inside the head of the opponent with those early blocked shots. They played some tremendous low-post defense.
At small forward, Kawhi and Batum. Jackson out there with Norman Powell. And it's Covington in at the 5, roaming the paint. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers.
Yeah, you could be as physical as you want with Kawhi Leonard. He just stays with it and is unshaken.
Outside Jones. Leonard against James. Back to Jones. Shot clock at 6. Here's Davis. Driving inside. And finished off by Davis.
Is Davis competing in the All-Star Slam Dunk contest? I give him a 48.
The drive by Jackson. Pass to Batum. To the paint. Here's Leonard. Nice dish, and the layup goes down. Leonard's got 8.
And just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
Basketball IQ is something that gets talked about, but its importance to a team showing up here, running plays that turn into scores.
And they recover it. Westbrook, the pass to Davis. Westbrook against Jackson. Back to Davis. And stolen by Leonard. To the middle. And the dunk by Leonard.
Well, there are some ways to fire up your teammates. That right there is one of them, thanks to Kawhi Leonard.
Leonard against James. Pass to Jones. And there's a whistle. That goes on Robert Covington. That's his first foul. And some changes here for the Lakers. Bryant, he's checked in for Anthony Davis. Horton Tucker comes in for James. And Nunn is subbed in for Russell Westbrook. Here's Horton Tucker. Yes, sir. And it's Bryant picking up the assist. Horton Tucker's got his first 2 points.
They didn't do themselves any favors with their shooting in the first quarter, but they're starting to pick it up now.
The drive by Jackson. Powell for 3. That one is off. And the Lakers will go the other way with it. Nunn with it. Jackson in his pocket. Nunn, no good. The Clippers have gotten 3 of 4 field goals in the second quarter. And he lobs it up top. Ooh, and Leonard throws it down. The emphasis placed on athleticism is bigger than it's ever been. And that goes for all positions.
Yeah, you're going to need athletes all over the floor, BA, and I think there's this trend to finding wing players or taller players who have the capability of being very good at a lot of things and not just specialists anymore. That's the way modern-day rosters seem to be being built.
Back to Powell. Inside. And the dunk by Leonard.
Oh, nice one-handed jam there, B.A.
Hey, little exclamation point. Here's Horton Tucker. Outside Nunn. The shot misses. Good D by Covington. To the middle. Here's Batum. Out to Powell. Takes the 3. Sends it home from three-point land.
I just love the ball.
Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
Pass to Reeves. Down low. And stolen by Covington. And here we go again. The Clippers on the break.
2 minutes remain in the first half. 2 minutes.
Here's Leonard.
Yes, sir. That's what you tune in for right there. Wow. Well, kind of fun when you see his personality come out in his game like that.
Nunn, the pass to Bryant. And then Bryant with the dunk.
Yeah, undersized guys with athleticism do these kind of things, playing above the rim. Love to see him get up like that.
Pass to Powell. Puts up a 3. Bearing his second of 3 attempts.
Yeah, here's a list of things I don't want to do, and right at the top is guard that guy.
And the whistle blows on a backcourt violation. And over and back.
You have to limit mistakes. They're so tough to overcome.
Well, not making things easier on themselves right now, that's for sure.
Paul George, he's checked in for the Clippers. Three-pointer. That basket is good. Off the assist from Jackson. George has got 9.
Backing up that last 3 with another 3. The defense has to stop giving them so many clean looks.
Pass to Walker. Lays it up and banks it in.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
And here are the Clippers now. Jackson, left side. It's George with the drive. And the foul called on Paul George. That's his first foul of the game.
great job to establish position and square up.
43 seconds left in the half. Up top, Westbrook. George defending. Westbrook with it. To the inside. Bryant. And then Bryant with the dunk.
Unselfish play there from Westbrook. A great scorer off of the pick and roll, this time setting up his teammate.
Takes one from 10 feet, and so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. It's going to go on Paul George.
Man, good whistle there.
And that one falls for Westbrook. And so he makes both from the line.
Now Westbrook just plays with an incredible competitive fire, and that energy right now, he's not taking any possessions off.
The smart play. Wait and take the final shot.
Every second right now is valuable to you. That should be their strategy.
George's shot is good.
You're not going to get stops against him unless you give an effort.
Westbrook outside. 3 seconds left. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. And through the first half. Thanks very much, Allie. We'll be back soon to start the second half of basketball.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Kawhi Leonard is having one of those nights. He had 16 points, 3 rebounds, and
with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. It's been one outstanding game from Kawhi Leonard.
Can they come up with an answer for him coming out of the half? They have to change something defensively.
Yeah, just way too easy out there, and I'm sure coach is going to make that a priority at halftime.
And the Lakers, looking at who they've got. The big three for this team all out there. Westbrook the point, LeBron and AD sliding in at the forward spot. Thomas Bryant out there with Lonnie Walker.
Paul George does a great job changing speeds right there, and that's a huge part of his athleticism. Takes it strong to the cup and just daring a defender to come at it.
The Clippers making a switch here. Leonard's checked in. The Lakers shooting around 41%. James against Leonard. Kicks it out to Westbrook. He buries it from 3. Westbrook's got 9.
Just becoming better and better at the catch and shoot game. If Westbrook ever perfects that part of the offensive end of the floor, look out.
George outside. To the paint. Stolen by Davis. And it's the Lakers on the break. Here's Walker. Ooh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. It's going to go on Paul George. First free throw is good.
At the line for the Lakers, Lonnie Walker IV.
And both free throws good for Walker. And here's Wall. About a minute played here in the second half. Here's Batum, covered by Bryant. Wall, no good.
That's going up against a defense that knows your tendencies.
Here's Davis, and finished off by Davis.
Westbrook draws so much attention, so takes advantage there, finds a teammate.
Good on the shot. The Lakers have got 2 of 3 from the floor in this third quarter.
You really get it all with Russell Westbrook. His versatility as a player is truly exceptional. That's what allows him to crank out triple-doubles one after another. That's precisely what they got to do right now. Attack the rim. And if you happen to get fouled, maybe you earn a trip to the line out of it.
And while Westbrook has led the league in triple-doubles many seasons, I think that stat is also a testament to his hustle.
Yeah, when it comes to pure energy, Westbrook is maybe unmatched. He's the ultimate hard worker. Every minute he's on the floor, he's doing his best to make an impact on the game.
Well, this is a gravity game right now. Whatever he throws up must come down. He's having a great game.
Offensive rebound, Westbrook. George against James. Pass to Walker. Another shot. Paul George pulls it in. On offense, here are the Clippers. There's the drive. No good that time. Excellent D there from Bryant. The Lakers have gotten 3 of 6 shots to fall so far in the third. Kicks it out to Westbrook. And a miss there on the triple. The Clippers shooting 71%. Their offense has looked unstoppable all game long.
There is no question that Russell is one of the top 10 athletes we have in the league. On full display there.
The kick out to Walker. Walker with another miss. They've got a commanding lead.
It just seems like everything is going their way.
It's George on the wing. Check by James. Count the bucket. Coming off a perfectly placed pass. 7 points in the game.
When you're a veteran player like Paul George, you understand that even 24 seconds is a long time. Great patience to wait for that play.
Here's Leonard. The Lakers with a rebound.
Well, you can tell right there he just wanted to go for the jam, but the defense too good and distracting.
Walker with it. Check by Wall. Knocks it loose. And stolen by Leonard. Shakes him. James with the block.
Wow, LeBron throwing that one away hard. There's a message behind that block.
Pass to Bryant. Outside Davis. James outside. Clock at 4. Back to Davis. The shot's good on the assist by James. James has got 3 assists in the game.
Maybe he's thinking at this point, man, somebody's got to help me. I can't do this all by myself.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
So, Brian, the NBA tests out different rules in the G League, including shooting 1 free throw for all the possible points to speed things up. How much did it hurt players' free throw percentages, not getting the multiple tries? Well, averages dropped a percentage point or 2. Is that a deal breaker or something to consider?
Yeah, those are good questions. We'll see, Allie. Thank you. And then Bryant with the dunk.
Oh, come on, B.A. I mean, where's the defense? That's just too easy.
Yeah, they got to do a much better job in help.
Yeah, we see this all too often. The team gets a huge lead, and then their guard gets let down.
The Clippers call timeout. And the Clippers will go for a different look here. Covington's checked in for Batum. Powell comes in for Leonard. Kennard, he's checked in for George. And it's Jackson in for Wall. Jackson attacking. Connects from downtown. 10 points for him.
That right there, that's the kind of look this system is designed to create.
None against Jackson. Outside Jones. The kick out to Nunn. And there's a 3-second violation.
Ooh, talk about a way to deflate the team.
Yeah, he knows he shouldn't have made it, and that's just really overall a frustrating sequence that hopefully doesn't stick with him.
Jackson attacking. Out to Covington. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Covington's got his first bucket in this one.
Now that's the kind of passing right there that makes a difference, not just in that possession, but maybe on your play for the entire game.
Brown finds Johnson. Back to Brown. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Brown with the steal. Here's Johnson. And the bucket counts. And he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a 3-point play.
At the line for the Lakers, Stanley Johnson, shooting 1.
Free throw dropped for Johnson.
Stanley Johnson has seen some success at an early age. In high school, 4 Division I state championships, and California's Mr. Basketball, along with being a first-team All-American. It's an easy reason to see why it is he was one of the top players in the country.
The Clippers call timeout.
It's time for T-shirts.
"16 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. The drive by Jackson. There's the steal. Inside. Howe with a steal. Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits. It may be difficult to overcome. Clippers ahead, leading by 17. And we'll have the start of the fourth quarter for you as soon as we get back from this short break. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And just a selfless decision from your two-guard, showing his ability to get his teammates good looks.
What an advantage if your off guard can make plays so valuable.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest. George and Leonard at the 2 and the 3. Robert Covington is out there with Marcus Morris. And it's Jackson in at the point. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers. Pass to Reeves. And it's Brown off the drive. Denied by Leonard.
Let this be a reminder, when you're going up for a shot, it's always important to know where Kawhi Leonard may be lurking.
John Wall, he's checked in for the Clippers. Here's Leonard. That shot off the mark. And the Lakers will go the other way with it. Westbrook, the pass to Bryant. James with the ball. Leonard defending. Back to Bryant. The 3 is up. Paul George pulls it in. George has got 4 rebounds now. Covington finds George. Fourth quarter just getting started. 1 minute in the books. Stolen by Davis. James against Leonard. James can't get it to go. And for the Clippers, they're shooting an insane 65%. Just terrific. Oh, sweet move. For 3, Covington. And the Clippers miss again.
Ooh, that's a tough break. After poor communication defensively, it leaves him all by himself.
George against Westbrook. George passes to Wall. Leonard for 3. And the basket's good with the assist from Wall. Wall's got 6 assists in the game. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for the Clippers.
Defensively, they've played with a high energy level tonight. And all the steals we've seen, a result of that aggressiveness.
I also love the fact that they played with speed tonight. They haven't sputtered one bit, constantly getting out on the break and creating opportunities in transition.
The shot by James, no good.
Yeah, he's really scrambling to keep them in this game. Gotta respect that hustle.
Leonard on the take. The kick out to Wall. Going inside. Leonard outside. And the Clippers hit again from deep.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
James outside. Right wing. Here's Reeves. Wall covering. Down low. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And Davis slams it home.
Superb pick and roll action capped off with a perfect pass to the slashing AD. Leads to the easy deuce.
George outside. Pass to Leonard. 3-pointer off the mark.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
And the foul on Marcus Morris. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Clippers on D. A great fourth quarter. Just giving up 2 points. Davis. And Davis slams it home.
Yeah, I don't know how you defend LeBron in the screen and roll, because he can fire passes right through the defense and into any gap available.
Wall on the attack. with the drive. Out to Leonard. Clock at 6. And the dunk by Leonard.
Well, what a game by Leonard, but you wouldn't know it by the way he's reacting out there. Just stone-faced, but getting the job done.
Outside Davis. Back to James. Kicks it out to Bryant. Fades away. Offensive board. Second chance shot. Oh, Covington with a block. For 3, George. Outside Covington. To the middle. And George with the jam.
Now, which ways tonight has Paul George not made an impact in this game? A one-man wrecking crew.
Westbrook finds Bryant. Back to Westbrook. And he drives in. And he gets the bucket.
Westbrook motoring through the maze of defenders right there, and the explosive finish.
The Clippers have gotten 4 of 9 shots to go in during this fourth quarter.
And let's face it, this one was never really in question. They came out with purpose and just overwhelmed the opposition. A great win for the Clippers.
And everything seemed to go their way today. They were firing on all cylinders, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., this was the kind of performance you relish as a player. Just a very impressive win.
And even the opposing fans can't deny this was a sensational game for Kawhi Leonard.
And so many times on the defensive end showed off those quick mitts, jumped all over the opposition and swiped the ball away a number of times.
And their strategy is obvious. Manufacture looks from outside the arc.
And I don't know how they keep doing this, but every time down, the resulting possession ends up at the three-point line in a fairly efficient shot attempt at that.
And the Clippers making a change here. Batum's checked in. Westbrook against George. And James puts up a deep 3. Not going to go that time. The Clippers go the other way with it. Here's Leonard. Kicks it to George. Pass to Batum. We've got 33 seconds left in the game. And Wall, here we go. And the basket is good.
Showing us that killer instinct right now. No letting the foot off the gas for them.
Yeah, up until that point, a competitive game. But once they broke through that barrier, it was all them. Complete control.
Can they get it? Into the lane. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
That's not a pretty thing. LeBron James driving right at you, full speed, and when he gets into the lane and towards the rim, he's going to make contact.
That's also good, so he hits both free throws. There's 14 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And there's the